Hey, good morning, guys. As promised, I am finally back on the Kissimmee chain. I'm in Hatch right now. It's the middle of May. Water temps are 83 already. This morning was the last cool morning of the summer. I think we were in the mid-60s this morning. I don't see another day where it's going to be sweatshirt. If I'd have started early, I'd put sweatshirt on, but I didn't get on the water till about 7. And I didn't run far. I just came down here to a flat that I know has bluegill beds on it, usually. Now, I haven't found any yet. I just turned everything on. I'm in, how deep am I? I'm in about 4.5 feet of water. Outside of a spider dock patch. And behind that patch is typically a bunch of bluegill beds. Now, this time last year, this place was full of big fish, and they would chase. But recent reports and my recent fishing has told me that they ain't chasing nothing. But I did start with some moving baits. So I have 4 baits on deck. That's it. They all imitate a bluegill in some way or another. I have an overspin. It's a Demiki rig, 1/4 ounce overspin. And I just have a creature, black and blue, rigged sideways because the water's really muddy, so a dark color. A lot of thump, and I have rigged it sideways so it swims like this. And I can fish it really slow. That bulky plastic kind of counterbalances the 1/4 inch jig head, so I can fish it slow up in the water column. I also have a 6-inch flat side crush, I think it's the 75 flat in bluegill. It dives to about 5 feet. I got it on braid because I'm going to fish it in and around this spatter dock. Really slow, kind of grinding it on the bottom. It's kind of my mid-speed presentation, and right now, I mean, it's grinding right on the bottom, and that's what I want to do. I want to let it float up and pull it, make a little noise, make a little dust, and then, I'll bring it back. My slower bait that I have is, survey says, I have a Seabird Outdoors swim jig. It's got a grass head on it. It's in bluegill, and then I have it rigged with a naked swimmer. And I can't remember the name of that color, honestly. You can go to bidders.com or bittersbaitandtackle.com and grab that color. But I like that this time of year. I've got the orange and the white and the light blue in the skirt with a little purple in it, and then I've got the blue tail. Again, this will be a little slower. I'll bounce it around in the pads, pick it up, just let it hop. This is a medium slow. I guess this is a slow. And then the last rod I have on deck is probably what I'm going to catch the fish on. It is one of my least favorite ways to fish, but it catches a lot of fish. And in the last 2 full day trips where I was doing tournament fishing, we caught about 20 pounds each day on a Cinco. This is an original 918 peanut butter and jelly Gary Motto Cinco. So we're going to poke around here shallow first, see if I can find some on these beds, some bass hanging around the bluegill beds. And if that doesn't work, then we're going to go poke around in the deeper main river channels and around very close to a flat where the bluegills are probably up on the flat spawning. And maybe, since we are on a horrible moon today, maybe the big fish have retreated back down into some deeper, cooler water, and maybe we can get one to bite on a slow presentation. Anyway, that's what we're doing. Y'all, stick around. So I started on this spot because I got a little wind blowing out of the north. You know, that's why we have a nice chilly morning. And chilly is relative, I guess. In the mid 60s, it was nice. I've got a little wind blowing on this pad field. Mixed spatter docks, got some buggy whips and some cattails. And then on either side of it, we've got Kissimmee grass patches. Behind it is an opening, and then behind that is more buggy whips. The opening is there because when that mat blew in a couple years ago, it came from over there and just raked all the vegetation off the bottom. So we've got a nice clean hard bottom in behind these pads where there was just a monster sized bluegill bed. It was like the villages for bluegill. There was hundreds and hundreds of beds, perfect neat rows. So I have not been in here in 6 months. We'll see what's back in here, but we're just going to kind of blow through nice and quiet. I'm pitching this jig around these pads. The water's actually a little cleaner as we get up here in the pads. Oops. And I just let the jig head pull that swimmer down. I know you guys are shocked that I'm not fishing a vibe, but I'm trying to fish. Now I'm tangled up in the camera. I'm trying to fish stuff that will work. I have not been on a vibe bite lately. It's been months. It was the spawn the last time I had a vibe bite. So I'm just trying to be a big fat bluegill. And big baits does not necessarily mean long baits. I watched a video by Steve Rogers where he was talking about baits, and he's one of the YouTubers that I watch a lot. He explains things so clearly, reinforces a lot of things that I already thought, and then I learn new stuff all the time. But having the video footage underwater makes a huge difference. So that's why I watch him. But in one of his videos a few months ago, he was talking about, larger baits for larger fish, and longer doesn't necessarily mean bigger. And what I've tried to do is just get a puffy, bluegills aren't long. They're just, they're like saucer size for a good one. And I'm trying to, I don't want to be that big, but I'd like to catch a couple 3-4 pounders in here maybe. I'll take a big one. But I'm tired of catching dinks on Cincos. Not that I won't do that later, but I'd like to catch something bigger. All right, well, plan number 1 didn't work. It is so shallow. It's 2 foot shallower this year, this time of the year, than it was last year. There was no bluegill beds up in behind. There's only about 2 feet of water. I could barely get in there far enough for the 360 to reach out and look. So what I did is I came back north a little bit. This outside line is about 4 feet deep. And what I noticed with my side imaging as I was idling up was that everywhere there was a little clump of spider dock, there was a little clump of bluegill beds about 60 feet off. And so what I'm doing now, before I go deep, is I'm going to try kind of blowing down through here. There's, every 100 yards there's a garage size patch of these spatter docks. And right now I switched over to the bluegrass colored Cinco. Just pitching in and around these spatter docks. There was a few bluegill on those beds, but I didn't see any big returns, which means there's not any bass out there right now. But I'm hoping they've retreated into this outside edge of grass or in and around these pads. So we're gonna give this a few minutes and see if we can't at least get a bite. And yes, I've already thrown a Cinco because moving wasn't doing anything, at least not yet. So y'all see you around. Okay, I've accidentally found a shell bar that I did not know about, and it is not in an obvious place. So I'm going to waypoint this spot, and I found it with a square bill. because I'm in, I don't know, 4 feet of water, 3 feet of water. And I'm just slowly cranking this square bill down into the bottom. And the first one I thought might have been a fluke, but it wasn't. So yeah, oddball place for a show bar, but you try something different with a square bill, drag the bottom, you never know where you can find. I haven't found any fish yet, but you know, that's kind of beside the point. But anyway, yeah, that was exciting. Someplace new to come and check. You gotta be kidding me. Well, I didn't get skunked. That was the bait I was trying to imitate. I did find the baby bluegills. Sad, but caught him on a topwater. Had some cloud cover that I wasn't expected. I dug out the old Yoziri prop bait and I caught a bluegill. It's crazy. That's some fish. There we go. Come on. Top water. He's a little better than that bluegill I just caught. Get in here. There we go. Yes, sir. Come here. Easy, Skippy. Okay. There's one. Yeah, two-ish, maybe. Maybe a little bigger. 236. Not a bad one. Oh, that's a better fish. Holy crap. Stay down. Stay down. Stay down so I can get the net. This is tricky. Should have got the net out to start with. That was more exciting than it should have been. Let's see what she weighs. Nope. Was not zeroed. $340. All right, so that's 5.5, 6 pounds on 2 fish. Not a bad 10 o'clock bite. Ah, you missed. All right, here's what I did. I picked up that Yoziri. I'm in a deep canal. You guys know where I'm at. I never see anybody doing this. Nathan and I have done this a couple times, but it is just an off bite. I can't get bit on a worm, on a jig, on anything. And this cloud cover showed up, and I'm like, you know what? If I can't catch a bunch of little ones, let's see if I can catch one big one. So then I caught the brim, which was funny. And now I've caught two good keeper fish, and I just had one miss. And it doesn't matter whether you're in the grass or on the rocks. It's just, I swear they're holding, and I'm not really even seeing them on the forward looking stuff. It's just, I'm just working hard. Working this Yo-Zero prop bait, just twitching it, let it lay, twitch it, let it lay. So that's working at the moment. Hopefully I can put a whole bag together. I'll see if I can get 5. See what kind of bag I can put together by myself. And I've got my first bite about, I don't know, it was about 10 o'clock and now it's 10:30. Okay, so I had a fish miss twice on the top water. And I got a follow-up bait ready to go back for him. So I'm gonna take the black trick worm, throw it right in there and see if we can get him to eat it. Yep, he's biting it. There's tap, tap, tap. Come on. Did you get it? Might be a car. It was tap, tap. Well, if these fish were cooperating, you would see textbook how to have a follow-up bait ready when you're fishing topwater. You have to have something slow. I'm pretty sure that's a gar now, but have it ready. If they miss, a lot of times they won't go back after it. They change their mind at the last minute or something. And if you have a slow bait, you can throw right in on top of them. A lot of times you'll catch that fish. I was kind of hoping I could show you on camera, and then I'd look like I know what I'm doing, but fish didn't cooperate. So, but anyway, always have a follow-up bait. Number 3, and he killed it. Down on the talons, coming down. Come on. I don't know how big he is, but he's mad. Oh, that's another 3. Come on. Lay down. Oh, come on, Mitt. Ah, he's not as good. Oh, he might be. He's probably 2.5. Matter than that. Now I got treble hooks all in my hand. There we go. He's free. I'm not. No. Let's see what we got. Nope. 234. Yep. 234. I don't think I kept the other one, so that's 234. We had close to 6, so that's 8-ish. I didn't clear my scale, so I don't have the other 2. They were at 8 pounds, and I didn't get a picture of it. I'm losing it today, but we're catching fish. All right, so we are at 3 fish. maybe 8.5 pounds. I didn't clear my scale. But I'll have the weights, so I'll throw them up now and see where we're at exactly. But I think we're at around 8, between 8 and 8.5, with 3 fish, plus a bluegill. So we're gonna keep working this line and see if we can't put a bag together here. We're 40 minutes in now, so 3 fish, 40 minutes, 3 solid keepers. That's a pretty good day. So y'all stick around. There we go. Fish number 4. He's not very big. Get in the boat. Get back in the boat. I don't weigh you. Number 4 on the topwater. So let's say we got about 8 pounds. Because he's going to be 1.5 pounds. That'll make a 9-ish. He's still mad too. Me and the scale are not getting along today. $170. So scale back. Somewhere between 9.5 and 10 pounds and 4 fish. Gotta get one more. And there, it appears they're biting, so we'll see. Oh, that's a good one. There we go. He's not a kicker though. But it is fish number 5, and they're schooling. They are schooling. I'm not gonna weigh him. We're gonna call him a pound. He's 11. Fish number 5. All right, so we got 1 pound and 1.5 pounds we gotta get rid of. And we're at 11, I think. My math is probably bad, but we have video evidence to back it up. So we'll get it right. I can actually do math when I'm not fishing. So let's see if we can get some more. Y'all stick around. I'm still looking for the kicker. I'm gonna find a kicker fish. There we go. Number 6. And they're getting smaller. Thanks for playing. Well, that was number 6 a minute later, but we're going the wrong way for size. But 6 fish in an hour, all on top water. And ain't nothing wrong with that. That was a better bite and a better fish. Oh, yeah. Which way you going, buddy? That one will upgrade us. He is foul hooked. Easy, Skippy. Gotta get you in the net. Number 7. Number 7. I don't think he's going to upgrade. That was a minute 48. Damn it. I didn't take. All right, so I have run this half-mile stretch twice now. I got 9 fish. They keep getting smaller. Had a bunch of misses, a bunch of gar strikes, and I want 10. So I am going to run to another spot on the same canal. Nathan and I, over the past 2 years, have fished every inch of this canal. And we have found some spots produce a lot more fish than the others. We don't know why, but we got a marker, so I'm gonna go hit another one. Y'all stick around. There we go. Oh, I got him. Ha, another bluegill. Does that count as 10? This is a little bigger bluegill. Nah, we're not gonna count that one, because that would actually be 11 if we counted the first one. Oh, that's a speck. I thought it was a bluegill. A little speck. Everything's biting today. All right, get in here. He's tiny. Oh, another speck. Now this is a keeper speck. Come on. All right, one more spot. I got about, I don't know, 5-6 minutes before I'm calling it. So my back is starting to bark, and it's noon, and it's time for lunch. So stick around, one more spot, and we're gonna knock this out, number 10. I don't know if I saw that, but I ran over a bunch of schoolies on one of my waypoints. I wasn't gonna fish this one. And they're still schooling. I was gonna skip this one. Come on. Get down there, Lee. But there's a great blue heron, and then they come to the surface right as I get to them. Oh, what did I catch? I got something. Needlefish. That's what they're chasing. That's why I'm getting bit. Let me get rid of him. With all of these teeth. See those? Shredded my braid. So I got to retie. All right, well, it is 12:15. I'm tapping out. 5 hours. I came out here with a plan to fish shallow and imitate bluegills, and that nothing about that plan worked. I got a text from Bill giving me the results from an Okeechobee tournament yesterday where they were fishing deep and they were keying in on shad spawn. And I have not seen a shad spawn up here, but they won a tournament with 28 pounds in Okeechobee in a canal. I'm thinking, okay, let's pivot. We'll run up here to Deepwater Canal. You know, I'm in 12 feet of water. Steep bank's got this Kissimmee grass running down the side. And I have fished it enough. Like I said, Nathan and I have fished this entire canal multiple times. Every inch of it. That we know where there are some spots that are more likely to have fish than others. We don't know why, but we got them marked. And I came in here and I ran into my first one and I tried with a crankbait. Nope. Picked up the Yozuri. I don't even know what this thing is called. It's a 3DB, and I don't know what color that is, but it's a bone with some orange and a plastic prop. And we have caught, in 2 hours and 15 minutes, we have caught 1 needlefish, 1 brim, 2 speck, 9 bass, and missed a bunch of something else's. So that was a pretty good 2 hours. Yeah, my back is telling me it is time to tap out. And next time we'll be back on the Kissimmee chain, I think. We'll see if we can't expand on this bite and look for a real bluegill bite here in the near future. But as always, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.